Chat, horror games I could easily survive. Alright, lock in chat.
You know, horror games are something I always avoided as. They were too scary. The ability to immerse yourself the way you do while playing a horror game is different. It's not the same thing as throwing on Friday the 13th or Goosebumps. When playing a horror game, you're actually in there. You can see, you can hear, you can interact, you're in control of the movement. Any more immersive and you just be a victim. But those days of peeing myself while playing the scary maze are over. I'm a man now. And now, I ain't scared of no purple dude, no hillbillies, and especially not no grandma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, same way we did for the horror and the action movies, we're gonna be going over horror games I could easily survive. And I'll be giving you guys my strategy, my game plan, my thought.
Yeah, before we carry on into the video, I want to know what horror games you could easily survive. Put it down in the comments. I'll read them.
Process, and of course, some of the ones that I can.
Chat, you reckon you could survive Hello Neighbor? I mean, my strategy for beating Hello Neighbor would just be to not go there at all. I'd just call the cops and I'd be like, let them handle it, right? Like, that's the most logical thing to do in that situation. You don't want to get into some other dude's house where you don't even know anything. And who knows what he has in there, bro. Wait, the audio got messed up.
Process, and of course, some of the ones that I can. Imagine you witness your next door neighbor commit what looks like to be a murder, or at least a kidnapping. And after witnessing this, you, the main character, decide to go investigate his super elaborate home yourself. But while you're in there, you have to constantly avoid this man capturing you, or you might be the next.
Yeah, no, what if he just like, instead of like, you know how you get turns, like he beats you up and he puts you into the basement and like you still have like 2 or more tries before he just like gets rid of you. What if he does not even give you those attempts and he just like takes out your kidneys and stuff and sells them on the black market? What if, bruh? That's why you don't want to take this type of stupid risk.
Well, that's the plot of Hello Neighbor. A potentially murderous, kidnapping, middle-aged man. I didn't learn about this game through conventional means since I was a bit too old for it at the time, but I did see my little cousin who was obsessed with it play it. And while it is an extremely scary concept on paper, you a kid investigating the super complex home of a potential criminal who may or may not murk you when he catches you.
I mean, he will murk you.
Don't let it fool you. This game is light. I actually have one very easy solution for this. One that can be done at the very beginning of the game. How about you just mind your business? I know, crazy.
He said the exact same game plan as me, bro. Chat, we have similar brains.
That you could just do that. But it's true. All this started because us, the main character, felt this intrinsic urge to become Sherlock Holmes after witnessing something a little sus. Like, just turn around and look the other way, my boy. Look, I didn't grow up in the best neighborhood when I was younger. And even back then, I knew if I seen something like an old man getting jumped, all I could do was shut my mouth, keep it stepping, and pray for Gramps. It sounds messed up, but I'm sorry. It's the truth. But if y'all do want to go the good civilian route, all the kid really had to do was call the authorities. You don't even need no evidence or nothing. Just tell the cops your neighbor's a minority and you heard a white woman screaming in the house. They're gonna be there in 2 minutes, bust that door wide open, and shoot first and ask questions later. Problem solved.
Chill, bro.
A lot of y'all probably already know this game.
I don't even know what happened to my throat.
But if you don't, there's a horror game where you, the main character, are investigating a shutdown toy factory after the disappearance of a bunch of employees.
Yeah, y'all find Poppy Playtime like scary? I mean, maybe like if I was less than 15 years old, I might find it scary. But like Poppy Playtime nowadays is kind of easy, unless we're talking about the new versions where there's like this possessing thing that just possesses random robots and it chases after you. Otherwise, the other Poppy Playtimes are pretty much easy, I would say. I don't know what you guys think, but like it's kind of easy, bro. Bro, my audio keeps getting messed up, bro. I don't know what's wrong.
Game where you, the main character, are investigating a shutdown toy factory after the disappearance of a bunch of employees 10 years ago. And while in there, you discover you're not alone. There are these things, these entities, these toy monsters that come after you while you're trying to figure it all out. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm probably not surviving. Not only are these things going after you, all bloodthirsty toy monsters, but all of them are clearly on something. I can see it in their eyes. Huggy Wuggy got them dilated pupils, probably on some LSD or blue crystal or something. Poppy Poppy's obviously coked out. Look at those blood vessels. And Mommy Longlegs, she might be off the same thing as
Bro,
Poppy.
what?
Either that or she has some severe BPD. And I mean severe. Because the way her mood switches from, Mommy was just playing, come back. Okay, joke's over. Mommy doesn't like cheaters. Come back over here. Get your ass over. Combo that with the prototype running around doing I don't know what. And in the third game,
Yeah, no, if there's like one part of Poppy Playtime that's like the most creepy, I would say it would be the prototype, bro. That thing is actually creepy. If you're playing in the dark and if you're like sitting alone, that thing actually creeps you
I haven't
out.
played yet. They introduced hella new monsters, including a freaking cat. Not only did they get me already with my fear of dolls, but now they're using my allergies against me. Yeah.
Chat, y'all fear
I'm
dolls?
finished.
The closing shift.
Now, while this one
Chat, what is your game strategy for the closing shift? For the closing shift, you're basically a girl who has to run the night shift at a coffee store, and you're pretty much getting stalked and stuff. For me, I would say don't even do the job. Like, choose a different job, bruh. I don't know what you guys think. Put it in the comments. I can't speak too much today, bro.
may look like a simple indie horror game. No joke, it's actually one of the scariest ones you could play. The whole time you're paranoid, on edge, and just waiting for something to happen. If this is how girls feel while walking alone at night, I am so sorry. I'll cross the street next time. There's a Japanese horror game where you play as a female barista working in a Starbucks type coffee shop. And I've never worked in the food industry before, but from what I hear, it's horrible. A horror game in and of itself. You have the clothing shift, obviously. And on top of having an annoying supervisor, as the nights go on, you start noticing some weird stuff going on around the shop. Strange noises, items missing, strange people coming in.
Hey, yo,
people
what?
staring at you from outside. Until
What was
you
that
eventually
dude doing?
realize you're being stalked. Stalker alert. We got a stalker on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, he's kinda ugly,
Eventually
though.
Coming face to face with them at the end. Boom. We got the lore. While this one may seem simple because it's just a regular human, no special abilities, at the most, maybe a knife, it's not. There are two things in this game that could cause me some trouble. One is, the girl we're playing as is clearly not in the best financial situations. She's B to the R to the O to the K to the E, a college student. That affects the first plan I had, which was to just quit your job. We
Oh, so you
quite literally
can't do your
afford
job.
to do that.
You
I
can't
know
quit
how it
your
feels to be
job.
living off mayo sandwiches and instant ramen, and I'm not putting this girl through that. So the next immediate
Okay.
counter I thought of was just tell your supervisor you want to switch shifts. You don't lose your job.
That
Keep
could be a possibility, but chat, you reckon stalkers don't stalk in daytime? Or is there like a less possibility of getting stalked in the daytime? I feel like it's similar to the possibility of getting stalked at nighttime. It's just that you might feel more safe in daytime because there's more people outside and all over. I mean, it's just bright all around and stuff. But like the sunlight's out and like you just feel more confident walking around in daytime as compared to walking around in nighttime. But the possibility of getting stalked is still the same, bro. Whoever's gonna murk you is gonna murk you, bro.
red coming in, and you stay away from all the creepy activities. That could work. That could work. If I knew
Possibly.
how to speak Japanese, how would I even communicate? How? There's no subtitles in real life. Drawings, ASL, Morse code. How did I even get this job? Only things I know how to say in Japanese are what, stop, and domain expansion. Communication-wise, I'm cooked. Can't even call the cops. Meaning my only choice for the situation.
I bet my chat doesn't even know how to say domain expansion. Chat, y'all know how to say domain expansion in Japanese? Put it in the comments. I don't believe y'all, bro.
to defend myself. So, here's the plan.
How are you gonna defend yourself with that belly, bro?
We know the dude stalking us is seriously obsessed with us, judging by those notes he be leaving and the pictures he be taking. And as creepy as that may be, it can be used to our advantage. It'll seem
Okay.
like a regular shift. I'll be whipping up some coffee, some lattes. When in the corner of my eye, I'll see the stalker watching me through the glass. He'll
Okay.
probably be imagining doing some heinous things to me. I don't know. I don't stalk people often. But he won't know that I have him right where I want him. As he's staring at me through the glass, he'll notice in the corner of his eye a coffee I left on the table. And this what
Bro, if I were to make that coffee and like put it for my stalker to come and get it, I would definitely put like a whole bunch of poison in there, bro. He's not making it out, bro. But if it's like a confirmed stalker, I won't just put poison into anything. Besides, I won't even have poison. But like in a video game, if you have the option, I would literally finish him right there.
wasn't no ordinary coffee. This was a coffee with my lipstick on it. He's a creep, so he immediately wouldn't be able to resist adding this
Okay.
precious item to his precious collection. So he walks into
Yo.
the shop swiftly, trying to get the cup before I can even notice while I'm dealing with some customers. But like I said earlier, I got him right where I wanted. Before he could take another step,
So he goes there and we just like grab a knife and go stab him in the back.
he hears it. Yamero! Yoichi Tenkai. Mugen no Guroku.
Bruh. 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 Oh, he has more scarier ideas than me, chat. I was thinking about stab him, but like bro has a domain expansion with infinite clocks. That's more scary. FNAF. FNAF is not that scary, chat.
We all know the name. Some of y'all may know. I faced these guys before when I did the horror movie version of this video. And let's just say, I bodied them. But that was the movie, which is way easier than the game. When it comes to the game, before you can even think of coming up with a plan, you gotta ask yourself, which game am I talking about? FNAF 1, 2, 3, Help 1?
There's so many versions of FNAF, chat.
Or FNAF 4, or FNAF...
Chat, how many FNAF versions have y'all played so far, bro? I believe I've only played like 1 or 2, bro.
FNAF 4 Halloween Edition or Security Breach. All these games have
Damn.
different locations with different enemies you gotta deal with. Some have 4 animatronics, some have 1, some have 50. It's ridiculous. But if we're to go down the list, FNAF 1, I think I can handle it. I may not have worked in the food industry, but I have worked security. And when you have experience like I do, the answer for this one is simple. There is no way I am working a minute on that payroll they got you on.
$120 bucks?
$120? Really? I thought this
120 bucks for a security job in this creepy place? Oh hell no. Chat, would you take it? I bet some guy in my chat would take it, bro. I'm actually being serious. Some guy in my chat would actually be like, yeah, give me that payroll and I'm in, bro. I would not. Like, you know how the horror games have like the worst ever payrolls and they got you in the most creepiest spots ever? Oh hell no.
was a pizzeria. I didn't know I was working at Sheen. $120 nowadays can maybe get you a pie at Domino's and a
bro, that's not even minimum wage, bro.
The way I'm beating FNAF 1, I'm just not going to work. Maybe
Same.
I'll go the first night, secure a cool 20 bucks for the 8-hour shift, but after that, I'm good. FNAF 2, they pay even lower. But it's so
100
easy,
bucks.
It's practically free money to me, so I'm doing it. And this one we deal with almost triple the amount of animatronics as the first one. And instead of the classic setup, we got 2 vents and 1 big vent right in front of us, which may look intimidating at first because it's so open and accessible. It's not. Because the second you throw that mask on, these animatronics don't beat on nothing. They got this whole facial recognition mumbo jumbo that doesn't let them see that I'm a security guard, which honestly makes no sense.
That's
I know
weird.
damn well they can still see my ass in my security uniform gripping onto my chair for dear life. But hey, if it works, it works. And the other 2 that can bypass the mask, all you gotta do is use the flashlight and just wind the music box on the camera. It's easy. If I just don't take off that mask,
That's it.
constantly hold the flashlight and keep checking the cameras, I'm gonna be Gucci Kabuchi. But that's the first 2 games, which to me are the easier ones. But FNAF 3 though, this one is more difficult and
Chat, if you were paid $100 to go into FNAF, would you go?
completely different than the other.
Let me know.
Instead of
I would
50
not.
animatronics,
Not a
which
single
may
chance,
seem
bro.
harder, I'm a
Maybe if they pay me like 5K, then we could consider the offer. But this $100? Oh hell no, bro.
face head to head with the main man himself, Springtrap. He's a cold, calculated serial killer in a gold bunny suit, and he's also the creator of the animatronics, or co-creator. The point is, the dude is smart, and it's just me and him in his rinky-dinky amusement park. What am I gonna do? And a lot of y'all FNAF fans may not like this answer, but I'm whooping him too. Look, I'm a fan too, but this dude's kill-death ratio is almost entirely made up of kids. And like I said in the intro, I am a grown man now, standing at a tall 5'9". I'm cooking him. Springtrap is going to catch the work. He's gonna wish those spring locks got him before. Oh, but he has a metal suit, so if you punch him, it's gonna hurt.
Bro, just put a metal glove, bro.
Who said anything about punching him? I got the chair I'm sitting on, the fan right in front of me. There's quite literally a guitar right there. If Springtrap walks in, I will not hesitate to smack him upside the head with it. He's just Michael
So we're just gonna smack our entire inventory on him.
Myers if he was a fairy. And y'all know what I did to him? Realistically, only FNAF games I'm struggling with are Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Ultimate Custom Night, and Sister Location. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 because you play as a paranoid kid and look at these things. Ultimate Custom Night because...
Bro.
What is even happening? And Sister
I have
Location,
no clue.
Bro, baby
I've
is
not played
7'2". I am not dealing with that. And as for security,
That's tall.
breach, ruin, and help wanted, I can't say for certain. I haven't played those yet, but I'm sure I'm about to end those too. As you guys can see though, just like the action in horror movies, there's only a few games that can really stand in my way. I mean, I'm still pretty much unbeatable.
Yeah, if you were scared of one horror game and if you were like to never go near that like in real life to like actually get into the game, what would it be? Put it in the
Let me know any
comments.
parts you guys think I was wrong or right about, and let me know any more horror games you guys want me to go over for a part 2. I know I missed a lot. Also, let me know if you guys want me to play any of these horror games or any other horror games on a second channel. I'm thinking
For me, it would probably be like some horror game that's like where the lights go out and then you have like this dookie torchlight, which basically only lights up your feet and your toes hardly, um and what else? And there's like creepy crawly stuff like just like crawling around on like four legs. I'm not going anywhere near that. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Next video.